social media influencer, along with relationships. Yeah, that's the big one.
You should have just seen my face.
What you do? Well, I've been there. I've been around that roller coaster a few times.
It kind of was like, honestly, I'm gonna make you eat your words, because I spent so many months feeling like I wasn't good enough. I definitely have to say, things have changed for the better. I've attracted so many more higher value men who care about their hygiene and their credit and have good jobs.
So you saying he care about his hygiene?
I didn't say that.
Dang. This is life. It's like, all right, you good. You know, we're not saying you stink or nothing, but you saying in general.
Sorry.
No.
I didn't say that,
okay,
but you know.
Okay. I just had to make sure. You're not going to ask. See, shade. She throwing shade. Here's the
I'm not throwing shade.
Hey, guys, and welcome back to DailyDose. This is episode 6, season 1. This is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything, especially the most juiciest and uncomfortable topics. So today, I got on the first try. So today we have Alima, and I kind of switched it up. It's kind of not business owned season. We're just kind of going to flow with the episodes. So today Alima is going to talk about being a social media influencer, along with relationships. Yeah, that's the big one.
You should have just seen my face.
What you do? Well, I've been there. I've been around that roller coaster a few times. Okay. So first question. We're going to start out with social media influencer.
Okay.
So, like, why? Like, what made you become, like, was it a thing where it was like, okay, I'm going to become a social media influencer? Or was it just like, I take pictures and that's just what I am? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Okay. So at first it started out with me just taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, I don't know, people really liked the quality of my pictures,
right.
The outfits, the makeup, whatever. And the influence kind of came from the stuff behind the pictures, the gym and the eating better and stuff like that. And honestly, all that came from heartbreak.
For real?
Yeah, it came from really like being super insecure and not, really knowing my worth and wanting to just do better and be better, feel better, look better. So I really told myself I'm gonna do this, and I had a lot of discipline, and I kind of broadcasted the entire process. I documented almost everything from the start, when I was super depressed and I didn't really look the best and I didn't keep my hair done and whatever, and so on and so forth. And people that were following me from that point kind of were seeing and dang girl, I see you doing this, you doing this, how can I do this, things like that. And that's kind of where the influence came from. So it wasn't honestly just about the pictures. I guess they kind of just yeah,
that's crazy, because it's you was trying to get yourself together but ended up kind of helping others,
basically
without even trying.
Yeah, basically. That's
decent.
Yeah.
Because I know, a lot of girls, it's hard, especially, like you said, heartbreak, or, even, other, mental issues. It's hard to, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work out, I'm going to do that. But then it's, once you start doing it, it's never mind.
Yeah. It kind of was, honestly, I'm going to make you eat your words, because I spent so many months feeling like I wasn't good enough. And, there were just people out there just better than me and, could easily take my spot and... that whole little situation. Mm-hmm. So it was you know what?
Wait, you want to tell us the little situation? Can you just?
I guess if this is about social media and relationships,
we can wait to the end, but you can tell us now. Look,
okay.
I'm already getting into it. Look, that little bit of situation. I can't step over that because I'm gonna forget. Okay. I'm gonna forget.
You're right. I see where you're going.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go back to the social media. Don't forget the questions lined up.
So I was single for a long time, for a while.
You want some?
No, I'm good. Right. I was single for a while. But even though I wasn't technically in a relationship, I still was, in a bit of a, situation. A little entanglement.
I know all too well.
With the person that I was last with.
Right.
And we spent months, the entire holiday season just going. It was the holidays. It's supposed to be the happiest time of the year, but
that's the weirdest.
Unfortunately, it was not that for me.
It's okay.
Yeah,
we all go through it.
We all go through it, and
I go through it.
how you deal with it really, shows the type of person you are, shows your character, and I feel like I dealt with it really well. Way better than I thought I would. Like, the old me, I probably would have been like just being super petty, probably nasty on social media, and I kind of took that and really like reversed it. I like did the exact opposite, and I've been so positive with everything. So I mean, I'm actually really proud of myself. But
so did that reverse and turn into the gym and the
basically because
that was your reverse. That's how you was stunting on him.
Basically, because I kind of used to get like I wasn't always told the best things, and I kind of was always like, treated like an option, like I wasn't good enough. Like there were people that were out there that were better than me. Yeah, so I had to really like.
But then it's like, she a little bit
right.
She shouldn't even be on my like let alone in front, but she shouldn't even be.
Thank you.
Like it shouldn't be 2 number 1.
Exactly.
It's not good.
Exactly.
Like when people say everybody's a winner, you're not. Because you're not me. So like we shouldn't even be. I feel you.
So yeah, so kind of that. Honestly, it was just like I have to make you like eat your words, and I don't know. It just felt it felt real empowering, like being able to just be like, no, like because they always come back, doing a little better, like
right.
They always come back. So and that feeling that you get like to just be like, nah, I'm cool, and being able to move forward and move on from that, like it's a different feeling, a totally different feeling.
So like, how you feel like you've been doing? Like you think you.
I have to say, honestly, like, since that whole situation and since, like, everything I've been doing with, like, social media and, like, personal, like, health and just, like, overall, like, upgrading my life, I definitely have to say things have changed for the better. I've attracted so many more higher value men.
Right.
Yes. So men, not even just like men with more money, but like men
money
with
is not even.
Yeah, like not even just men with more money, but like men who care about their hygiene and their credit and have good jobs.
So you saying he care about his hygiene?
I didn't say that.
Dang. This is life. It's like, all right, you good? We're not saying you stink or nothing, but you saying in general. No, it's okay.
Ooh, I didn't say that, but
Okay. I just had to make sure. You're not gonna ask. See, shade. She throwing shade. Here's the cloud.
I'm not throwing shade. I'm just,
But you're saying in general.
In general, yes.
Right. I understand. Like you feel like you attracting more men that are like above what you had.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, that's cool though.
Meeting standards that I started to set for myself. So.
But it's like you, as women, we should, and I feel like we don't. It's like you settle for something, and it's like I knew I didn't, but why wait so long? It's because I feel like just want to be loved. It's just want to be like feel like you have a person, feel like it's somebody there, but it's like sometimes it's just like it's not even worth it.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I was so busy trying to fight for
a
spot in someone's life. It didn't even matter what spot it was. Like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which was honestly like the biggest like downfall ever. But yeah, honestly, once you start to set those standards and boundaries,
boundaries is a big thing.
Yeah.
I just feel like as women, like we just have to like really like set your boundaries and stick to them.
Yeah.
Like don't even say, all right, well, no, like stick to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like me personally, I've done pretty well. Like with like the guys that I've talked to, like I feel like I've done pretty well, but it's always like, do you want more? It's like a conversation with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want like is this? And if it's what you want, then fight for it.
Right.
But if you feel like it's not there or you don't want it no more, I feel like it's just like, let's just walk away. Like just walk away. But hey, at least you had that experience to know.
Ooh.
So you feel like you glad you had that experience or no?
I mean, of course, like. In the moment, like, no. But, like, now looking back, I would have to say, yeah, for sure. Like, now I know, obviously, like, what I don't want in a man. I don't want in a relationship. What I don't want for my future. And then, like...
Red flags in the beginning.
Red flags.
In the beginning. Yo.
Like, it's... so definitely... It definitely opened my eyes, like, to a lot of stuff. Not even just, like, relationships, but just men, period. You know what I mean? Dealing with coworkers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're out of that. I hope I don't. Like, I'm glad that you learned.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad that you learned. But, like, that just seemed hard.
Who
wants to go through that? Like,
it was hard. I mean, imagine crying every day and not being able to talk about it, like, to anyone. Because no one really understands. Like, you know what I mean? It was really hard. Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna say I've never like been hurt. I've never been sad. Like I've never like I've never nothing. But I have experienced like hurt. Like
yeah,
damn, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes like guys don't understand. But it's not their fault.
Yeah.
But it's cause like I don't know. They just don't understand. So it's like for us, it's like you just gotta know that you have to agree to disagree, or you just have to walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of that comes from like guys, especially guys like in like our age and in our generation, being emotionally unavailable and not even really knowing it. So when I realized like I was getting away from that, I used to always say this little saying, and it's so funny. Like I made a little joke, like I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book, and the back of my book like is gonna have that one cover line. It's gonna be like, you know, this is like my little memoir, my story of how I was able to escape the shackles of emotionally unavailable men.
Yeah.
And it's so true. Like when you look at it like that, when you realize like that's really what it is, and that's not what you want, and it's not what you want to deal with, like you see it. So yeah, you're right. Like they kind of don't really know sometimes, but it's really just because they're just emotionally unavailable and don't know it.
It's crazy how they don't be knowing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dang, like you don't understand me. Like you don't get what I'm really writing it down. Like you don't get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not their fault, and they're not. That doesn't make them necessarily a bad person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're just not for you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
At least in a moment.
Right.
Like for me, like sometimes I feel like dang, like it's people like hope we spin back, cause like you know you wasn't for me then, but maybe later.
Right person, wrong time is a real thing.
Yeah,
it definitely is a real thing.
For sure, right person, and that's the thing that'd be like, oh, like yo, like I'm trying to like tell you, but they probably be like that with us too.
Right,
like, girl, like I don't like you know. All right, we're gonna move on from that. So, do you have like stalkers, like?
Oh my gosh, that is, you know what's so funny? Yo, that, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of just triggered me because, so I do. I actually have one. See, oh my gosh, that's so funny you just said that. So, I actually do have one. I mean, of course, like, social media, especially having like a public page, people are bound to watch you.
Yeah.
Spam pages, fake pages, all that. But I do have one specific person. I know exactly who he is. A stalker, and he's honestly probably going to see this, but I mean, honestly, I don't care. But
can you stop stalking my friend? Like, please leave her be. You know who you are.
He lives in my apartment building.
Oh, see.
Yeah, he lives in my apartment building. He stopped me a few times.
Or you think he like a protector type? Cause you know a stalker that like you know like, all right, Jimmy over there, so he weird, but he gonna make sure I'm good.
Not that I don't think he's a protector type. I just don't think. I think he has enough respect as a person. I mean, you can never put anything past anyone, but I'm assuming he has enough respect as a person to not overstep those boundaries, like further than just social media. Because he found my Instagram. And was like watching my story and commenting and stuff like that. Although I did tell him like I'm not interested, I'm sorry, and I kept it super like
nice.
kept it super sweet. You know, I'm never rude, so it's like I'm sorry. You know, it's just not it's not gonna be that. He found my Instagram, was commenting and stuff like that on the story, and then I blocked him from my story. And he went and watched it from another page.
But how you know it was him?
Because both pages have like his name, face, and all that pictures. Like I don't know why he has two Instagrams, but
please stop.
Yeah.
Please, like she know you cool, you a good person. We know that. But just it's weird.
Yeah. So he definitely is a stalker.
I didn't really think you was gonna have it. I thought you were like, well,
no. I know it comes with the territory, which is why I try to like be really cautious of like the things I post. Like when I post them, where if I'm posting like times and dates, like I probably do it like after I leave or whatever. Like you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really cautious.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So like, do you stage all your pictures?
What do you mean, like?
Like okay, so like stage like okay. I saw a post where it was like, the guy, he was taking a picture inside the airplane. He posed up and he got up and he walked out, and it was like a fake airplane in the building. But not necessarily that extreme.
Yeah.
But like you know, like like I'm gonna go here just cause, and I'm gonna post on here just you know.
Oh
not
yeah,
necessarily
of course.
a bad thing.
No, yeah, of course. What's it called? I think, I took a picture. I don't even know if it's still up. I took a picture like last summer. I was in Florida and I took a picture. I think I took it in front of like a bunch of like palm trees and stuff like that. But
Jamaica. You said you was in Jamaica?
No. I said I was in Florida, but where we were staying did not look like that.
Oh.
It was just that
right there, of course.
It was just that area was really nice. So I'm like, but
for sure, that's normal. Though.
Okay.
Everybody do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, this a hot set. Like, this a hot landmark.
Okay.
Like, flick up right here.
Or a lot of the times when I take pictures, like tonight I'm taking pictures. I don't even always go places. Like, people just... of course, I get why. But, like, people assume my life is just so glamorous and I'm always doing something. I would assume that. See, and I see why, but no. 9 times out of 10, I'm in the house, not really doing nothing, enjoying, like, my night or with a movie. Yeah. But, like... when I take pictures, like, I take them just for the social media purpose, whether it's to be, like, to show an outfit or whatever, but I'm not always going places, like...
Yeah, I would assume that.
No, yeah.
I'm like, Lima lit. Like, she cute and she out.
Majority
You really went on that picnic, though, right?
Yes. That was cute. That was a real picnic, thank you. That was a real picnic with my friend, with my homegirl. Mm-hmm. And we did that purposely for the pictures, but, like, we did enjoy the picnic together.
Yeah, it was still... What kind of food y'all had?
We had, like, picnic food. We had, like...
sandwiches,
bread and pastries and fruit and stuff like that.
It's like the fruit is alright.
Okay.
Y'all had like no I'm about to be real ghetto, like no chicken or nothing.
No, we had pastries.
Like when me and my
Madeleines.
Friends, for real? Madeleines.
It's a pastry.
Oh, see, you lost me. Like me and my friends, when we had like Alfredo, seafood.
Oh no, yes. I never. But you know, I have to do that. I never do that.
Yeah, that sounds fun. It's good. Put in a little hot pot, nice and hot when we got there.
No, yeah, but majority of the pictures that I take, I'm not even going places. Like, I will put on an outfit. Actually, over the summer, a lot of the pictures I was taking were in spite of someone.
That's cool though. You got show. You got
like
see what you're missing.
Exactly. So but yeah, I'm not always doing.
You
stuff.
Still do that?
He's gonna watch this. Sometimes I won't always put on an outfit and go take pictures, but
just
like,
for that,
I'll do like story videos. I'll throw on like a top or something. One of my posts, it was a big one. That I had on a zebra top with a lot of cleavage showing.
Okay.
That was definitely.
How many shares?
I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, look.
Let's look.
How many shares? You said zebra top.
Yeah. This is a post. Oh, only 8. Not that many.
Oh, not that many.
Only 8.
Okay, you had 1,100 likes.
1,100 likes.
Let me see the pic. Oh yeah, you was cute.
Thanks. Okay. But yeah, that was definitely in spite. I was a little upset, So I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
So are you in a relationship right now?
I knew you. I swear.
I don't have to ask you that. I could cut it out.
No. You can ask me that. I don't mind. But it's just like I knew you were gonna ask me that. Like,
yeah, of course. Like, duh.
Yes, I am in a relationship right now.
Happy?
Very happy. He is very sweet. He's super sweet, super kind. He's like very classic and like magical in his own way.
Oh.
Yeah,
so it's like one of those like, I wish my boo would do this and I wish we would do that, and it's like he actually like flowers and like little stuff like that.
Like, yeah, he actually he surprises me with flowers multiple times.
Really? Yeah,
I don't have to ask. He knows my favorite drink. Just little things like that.
Yeah, just be the little things. Like,
he definitely listens. He's a smart ass. He definitely is annoying and sarcastic, but he's really sweet and he really listens and he's super mature.
He slid in your DMs?
He slid in the DMs and I wasn't going to give him a chance at first. I don't know, because sometimes I can be a witch with a bee. But
witch with a bee, I like that.
But I don't know, like, he just was very interesting. Everything about him, like, main thing, his hair. I'm always talking about his hair. I love his hair. He's a ginger.
So he's white.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a ginger with freckles.
Hey, ginger.
And he has like long red curls, and it's pretty. So pretty, like so pretty. And
is that
like
one of the reasons why you wasn't want to talk to him?
No, that was the reason I did talk to him.
Oh, really?
His hair.
I'm saying him be like, because I was going to ask you about biracial relationships.
Oh. No. Honestly, his race had nothing to do with like why I was going to talk to him.
I would talk to anybody too. That was just a question, because some people think I want to raise my kid with a black man, or like,
Right, and we've actually had that conversation, which I'm so glad we did. He's super mature. Like, we had that conversation about how we feel about each other despite not being the same race.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we handled that conversation was just like everything, and it really made me like him 1,000 times more.
Wow.
Yeah. So that actually was not the reason I wasn't going to talk to him. The reason I was not going to talk to him is because I felt like he was a little too, at the time I thought he may be a little bit too mature for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of underestimating.
I hate that.
Yeah, I was underestimating
You?
myself at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how much I had grown, and like mentally, physically, emotionally from my last relationship. So I'm like, let me just, I'm so glad I did though. I'm like, let me just, give it a chance.
Up.
Yeah.
Be serious for a little bit.
So I thought it was me. He's probably gonna watch this and be like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be me. I didn't want to ruin him or like the relationship.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because of your last relationship.
Yeah.
You trying to get yourself together.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to put all this on you.
Right.
I'm gonna just save you.
Right. Because I could already tell the type of person he was, and I didn't want to like just have all that baggage and whatnot. Because who wants that?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that was fair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So can you make this like social media influencing like a full-time job? You think?
Oh, that's the plan. Yeah. That's
okay.
Definitely the plan. So I just hit 10K followers. Thank you. And now I'm at the point where I actually can kind of make demands a little bit.
Right.
So if I ever like work with like a brand or a company or whatever, I can like demand pay. Ooh. Of course, I can't like go over the top. Like I want 10K on like,
every picture.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but I definitely can throw in like money and things like that. With little things, or even just request more free products, basically. Right. So,
how did you get the 10K? What was the main?
So, honestly, being consistent with posts, not even just on my page, but like on my story. Mm-hmm. So days like when I wasn't like getting dressed or going out or whatever, and I wasn't posting my face, I still would try to keep up with posts, whether it be like, I don't know, a motivational post, a quote, I don't know, something. I'd post like my coffee or things like that, keeping up with that. And this is a little secret. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know this, but behind my posts, you know how on Instagram you can post a picture or video and then you can kind of like move it. You can make it smaller or larger. I would move it, to the side for a little bit, kind of leave it there. And I put hashtags behind it and then move it back. So it picks up the engagements on your page. So even though I wasn't posting like my face or fashion or clothes or whatever, my engagements were still keeping up basically. So yes,
that's good. That's a tip for me.
A little secret.
I'll do that.
Also, Reels bring in a lot of followers, and because even if you don't get that many views, it is a lot of work. Yo, social media is like, it's like a full-time job. I thought people were joking. Like, I thought it was like, just like, now you just post and like, if you're pretty and popular, you got it. Like, no, it's really like work. I have a freaking notebook of like hashtags and stuff like that for different things. So yeah, like it is a lot of work, but I honestly think it's worth it. Like, some of the bonds that I've made with people just from social media, like, top a lot of the bonds I have with people in real life.
Like, how did you find them? Like, hashtags? Or, like, you just came across their page and was like, ooh, like, I like what you're doing? Like,
so I try to follow people that do a lot of the things that I do. So, like, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, that whole, like, area. And if I'm, like, on, like, sometimes I go on, like, little following sprees here and there, and I'll purposely follow, like, women, especially black women, in that field. Yeah, in that field. And a good amount of the times they follow me back, we interact with each other, comment on each other's stories and stuff like that. And that's how those bonds that's how those bonds are formed. I have like so many people in my close friends that I've never even met in real life. But it's just so genuine, and like a few of them I've even have their numbers, like we'll text, FaceTime, talk. It's a different world. I have friends in like the UK. Like,
me too.
See, like,
hey Lex, and you better watch it.
It's like, you know what's so funny? My girl name is Alexis too. Her birthday was the other day.
Alexei, what's your name? Alexis?
Yeah.
Look, Alexis, go find Alexis.
But yeah, like it's a different, like, it's just a different world, honestly. Yeah.
It's so I haven't entered that realm. Like, I'm the type where it's like I post what I need to post on my podcast. And that's it. But like, I need to get more into like, let me do a reel, let me do a behind the scenes, let me do this, like, you know what I'm saying?
I actually have to like sometimes schedule and like plan like TikToks
For real?
Instagram posts. Yeah. It really gets so time consuming. It's very tedious, like the work that goes into it. But it's so worth it. Like I've gotten free clothing from brands. I'm about to work with a hair care company. Like it's a lot.
That's
like,
dope though.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's paying up though, for sure.
It is, for sure.
Like it seemed like it's like, all right. So do you have like a theme? Because I kind of noticed, I mean, I wrote down that it's like a theme, like a lot of like earthly brown tones. Is that on purpose? I mean, you are black. You are brown.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, but like, you know, like, is that supposed to be like that? Or I'm just...
No, you're right, and I'm glad you kind of like picked up on that. But because that means I just might be doing something right.
You are.
That honestly just goes with following a specific trend. So I do fall into the habit of following trends. I'm not even gonna be the person lying like, oh, I'm so different.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I definitely,
obviously,
yeah, I get into the habit of following trends. It just works, especially with like what I'm trying to do. It just makes sense. Now, it may not always be like a set type of trend, like, you know, certain girls in like my area or whatever, it may be different from them, but it's always some sort of trend.
Right.
And the whole, you know, brown tones, neutrals, nudes, things like that, that honestly was so big this spring and summer.
It was.
I mean, it was just like everything is brown, tan, nude, beige, khaki, like the entire spring and summer, and it just worked. It just fit.
So you think you'll continue that, or you think you're going to follow the next?
I think going into the winter, I'm going to stick with the, not necessarily just browns, but just neutral colors, period. So like black, gray, navy blue, white, those colors, and as well as like the
some
tan.
Some looking at
like
black. Okay, there's that gray right there. I see you. There's that white.
But there's that. But then like the summertime, I think the summer and spring, I think I'm gonna get more into like colors, pastels, things like that. Just, you know, it's just that season. Yeah.
So here we go into relationships. Even though we dabbed on it a little bit.
We did.
So like,